Hi, Gemini. Oh, it's crooked. I'm so bad at this. I should be able to get this straight. Give me a cell phone and a tripod, and I will find a way to mess it up and break a table in the process. Whoa, that is so professional, Gemini. Oh my goodness. I love it. I'm not gonna stop the video because it's kind of like your life has been, you know, or at least how you've been telling yourself your life has been, a big fucking mess, right? But things are coming in for you. Things are coming in for you. These cards are huge. They're hard to shuffle. You're trying to trust yourself. It's kind of like a fake it till you make it type thing. Some of you are in a new relationship. You're keeping it on the DL. Yeah. Or you're wondering if someone's interested in you. You're trying to have faith in the process, Gemini, but here's the thing. I'm going to have like a tough love talk with you, Gemini. I have some Gemini girlfriends, and then I was with a Gemini for like 4 years. So yeah, so I can tell you that Geminis have a powerful attraction. They're really good at attracting the people they want into their lives. Now, keeping the people they want into their lives, that's an entirely different story. Yeah, Gemini, have you really went within? I'm not talking about being alone and watching movies and like eating and being around family members and going to work. I'm talking really gone within. Let me explain. Listening for truth, receiving. Yeah. Reciprocity, Gemini, keeps coming to mind. You know, Geminis are huge on reciprocity. There's 2 signs in the zodiac, Pisces and Gemini, that are dual signs, right? So Geminis are the twins of the zodiac. Let me make the announcements first of all. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Andrea Cox, the Detox Intuitive. This is Roger, that's Lewis, my 2 rescue dogs. I am a detox specialist by trade. I've been in the detox industry for about 10 years. I have a second channel here on YouTube called Andrea Cox TV. You'll definitely want to check that out. There's about 18,000 subscribers over there. I got into the tarot a little over a year ago, having a Pisces Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising, Pisces Venus, Scorpio North Node, and then in Vedic astrology, Pisces Sun, Scorpio Moon, Libra Rising, Aquarius Venus. I think you'll find my readings extremely intuitive, yeah, there's reason for that. To get private readings, so the private readings have sold out. I offered 50 private readings, and then I said I was gonna shut down the private readings until way into 2017. I'm gonna take 5 more, so probably by the end of this video, those will be gone as well. To order a private reading, very quickly, go to thedetoxintuitive.com, click on Spiritual Gifts and Offerings. The most popular reading people get is the Twin Flame reading or the Akashic Record reading. Also, the cord cutting readings are quite popular. You still get a reading with that. Purchase your reading, then send me 5 questions to incorporate into your reading, along with a phone number to reach you out. The readings are pre-recorded, but if you prefer a phone reading, that's fine too. And your sun and moon sign. Let's get into your reading. So listening for truth and receiving. Listening for truth and receiving. So there's an archetype, like a 3 pyramid that people need to follow. And there's like the male, female, child archetype. And so men, you know, they kind of like to have someone to bounce something off of. And then the woman bounces back, bounces back, bounces back. And then the child is there to receive. Here's the thing, Gemini. I think there's been an uneven reciprocity in all your relationships, possibly even including with a child that's now an adult now. Wow, we've got a little beggar right here. there may be some type of connection in that, right? So stop. So I think in past relationships, there's the thrill of the chase, Gemini, and then possibly getting what you want. Yeah, being the hunter, not the hunted, right, Gemini? You like to be the hunter, but then when you get what you want, it's kind of like a chase thing. It's very unattractive, actually, now that I look at it. Yeah, power of attraction. So you love the attraction, Gemini. You love that initial, you know, je ne sais quoi, that initial, oh wow, the newness of it all. You build these big, bold visions, Gemini, of what can happen and what you can have with this person, these people. 3 more cards, thank you. And then you defend to the end the worthwhile, or what you perceive as the worthwhile. But then when the realness sets in, yeah, you might even, you know, dream about certain people. People show up in your dreams and you think, okay, that's the path. No, that's the path. Oh, I'm dreaming about this person now. That's the path. We have collaborative dreaming here. The dogs are bickering under my feet. That may, you know, bear some symbolic meaning to you. Excuse me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go night night. Come on, go. But then we have something set a course correction for you, Gemini. We have against the grain. We have against the grain. And the against the grain card is a woman who, excuse me, Gemini. Go. Go on. Go. Go. Against the grain is a woman. Sorry. You guys, I don't know what's going on here. Go. Go night night. Against the grain is the card of a woman who, it's kind of like a truth speaker, a truth spiller. You see her swimming in the ocean. She is someone who puts everything out on the table and exposes not only herself, but the nuances of others, right? And you may have had, and I say had past tense, someone like this come into your life to really show you a mirror of yourself. You know, I keep hearing the word reciprocity, and I can't help but to think equal giving and receiving, free from judgment, free to love. There could have been a situation where you kind of dived into Pandora's gift box a little bit, or want to, and it made you feel like a fool, right? This would especially be true for the younger female Geminis and the older male Geminis. So you decided you would go within, going beyond normal, but the problem with going within and being a Gemini, softly, softly, the tender touch, yeah, new birth, guarded vigilante, yeah, okay. So I'm going to share this card and 3 others, then we'll get into your read. New birth, guarded vigilante. This doesn't necessarily mean a birth of a child. This could be a birth of a new relationship that you want to guard. You know, you want to guard from your past relationships. You want to guard from your family members you don't quite trust. You want to guard from... But the problem is there's unfinished business written all over this table, Gemini. There's unfinished business that is making one person feel victorious. I think this may be you, Gemini, as you embark on a new path. But how others see you, Gemini, in the month of January is like this. The 7 of Swords. That's how you're showing up. That's the cheating, lying, backstabbing card. Now, if you're a Gemini and you're watching this, you're like, thumbs down, I hate her, I'm not, you know, it could be the cross watcher, but I don't think so. I think you were juggling, Gemini. You could have been trying to get back with your past while still paying for your present, or maybe even working on something new. I think there's three people in your midst. There's someone from your way far distant past that you keep trying to convince that things will work with, that maybe you had gotten back with and then things fell out. There's someone from your more recent past that, I mean, from what the cards say, has just given up on thinking you'll ever show up as who you really are, the man you really are, or the woman you really are. And then there is someone, could have been from childhood. This is someone you could have had a one-night stand with. We have the Knight of Wands. And this person's having trouble trusting you as well. I can tell you right now, whoever is showing up as the unfinished business card down here, wow, this person shows up as seeing the true you. And what you could be hiding from this person is the shock of the new and the after the storm. And here's the problem. Here's the problem, Gemini. Whenever we have unfinished business, whenever we deliberately cause pain with sneakiness to others, and I think you're still doing this, but I think there's just different, it's like different chess players have entered. It's like, yeah, wanting to work together, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, while cutting people out. Three of Wands, embarking on a new beginning. Queen of Cups, while there's an unfinished situation. Yeah. So the good thing is this person has come up in the upright. We have the Queen of Cups in the upright, but we have her as being very, very guarded. And I can't help but just see the Tower wanting to peek out there. So we have a Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Tower in the background. And look at how that man, that is her, guarding herself. So when we aren't conscious enough to the pain that we cause others and how that affects their life and their ability to move forward, and we take on somewhat of a sneaky persona, a persona that, yeah, that leaves people thinking we are like this. See that woman, man walking away in the background. This man smiling with a smirk on his face, holding the swords. These are all your cards, Gemini. They're your cards. Yeah, the juggler that's shown up 3 times for you. So when you juggle new situations and don't close out old situations, and then even try to reopen old situations, what happens is you end up with a bunch of empty cups. So these cups, Gemini, they're filled with emotions. Emotions that people have for you and emotions you have for others, but they're all empty. Because you, as the magician, the card of Gemini, the trickster, you are empty. Call this a tough love video. It's truthful. 3 of Swords. So what happens when we don't, and keep in mind, this could be you, Gemini, or the person you're dealing with. The energy is intertwinable. Or the person you're dealing with, the person they're dealing with. Do you get it? So if you're a Gemini female and you're dealing with a male, this could be the way he treats you. He could open other situations up with women, or she could open up other situations with men and not close things out with you. There's a sense of avoidance that is in the cards. Avoidance, especially, it's more of a male energy, an avoidance of conflict, an avoidance of almost a ghosting energy, right? That doesn't allow doors to shut fully. So I want to tell you a little story, and this will help you greatly. And it's how someone really earned my respect. It actually happened the other day. So in my too distant past, I was wounded by someone who didn't know how to close doors fully. And it was very similar energy to this, a trickster energy, a secretive energy. We have the High Priestess. Card of Pisces. Some of you could have dealt with a Pisces in the past or currently, because all I see next is the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. That's someone, you know, guarding their turf, ghosting. That's what that is. So, yet holding on to them, yet holding on to that person, because, you know, if you want someone out of your life, you cut them out of your life with communication. This is over. We are done. This is over to no return. Hi, I wanted to show up to your face and have a conversation with you so we can both have the ability to heal through this separation. That's not what I see in the cards. What I see in the cards is a very ghosting energy, a very cold, cutting, calculating, planning, very cold energy. Granted, listen, Gemini females, Gemini males, you could be dealing with someone like this. The energy goes both ways, but the cards don't lie. Knocking on the cards to get any of my energy out of the deck, I'm going to do a past, present, future. So what I see not happening, Gemini, I see a lot of planning, Two of Cups, and not closing old doors. Yeah, not taking care of things that you said you would take care of either. I get the feeling that there's someone has like an injury, someone needs a surgery, something like that. We have Temperance, card of Sagittarius. We have Libra, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Strength card, card of Leo, and the Ten of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Wands, the Star, card of Aquarius, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. A lot of people here, the Sun again. So we have two cards of Leo. Are you trying to start something up with a Libra while leaving something open with a Pisces and a Leo, Gemini? I mean, the cards are pretty, and there's also an Aquarius in the mix somewhere. The cards are pretty, wow, a bug just landed on the Juggler card. So what we have here, Gemini, is we have people that are feeling like this, feeling bound and trapped without clarity. Now, I have a feeling that someone discovered this on their own. Now, this could be you discovering this on someone else or them discovering it on you. That caused the wheel to turn for this person. They went through what is called a dark night of the soul. They emotionally walked away. But what we have, Gemini, you know, they probably came rushing in with truth, like tell the truth. And then we have the Death card, card of Scorpio, and someone who is extremely guarded. Someone who has built up walls, someone who could be depressed, but probably hides it well. They then had a Knight of Wands come in with an Ace of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles and a Ten of Cups. Those are very twin flame soulmate cards. But it looks like they shut that down. Energetically, they were too closed off. It created a tower moment for them and another person. What I see here, Gemini, is a trail of broken hearts, and not the inability, but the laziness of not closing doors behind you. It's kind of like, you know, when your kids are little and like the heat bill's real expensive and you tell them to like turn lights off, or the electric bill's real expensive, and my mom used to always say, turn the lights off when you leave the bathroom, turn the lights off if you're on, close the vent in the room that you don't use. You know, my mom would say that because she was a single mom and she liked to save money. It's kind of like that scenario. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may actually have lost a house. Some of you may have gotten money from an inheritance. It may have caused problems. Some of you have a child that is, yeah. Some of you are blending families together. I can say this from a spiritual perspective. Whenever we start something without closing something out and taking care of business like we need to, that new something fails. Whether it fails in this way, having someone that cannot properly shut a door that needs to be shut, so they come rushing in with the truth, either to you or to someone you're dealing with, and feeling like this, all because they want to stop feeling like this. In order for people to stop guarding themselves towards other people, they need the burden to be lifted. See that gal, she's carrying 10 wands up a hill, her little dress. So burdens lifted do not come from money. They don't come from creating problems and fixing the problems with money. They don't come from cash handouts. They don't come from new houses being gifted, cars being gifted, and new wardrobes. Someone's overspending a lot. If you're a Gemini on the cusp of Cancer, you are overspending. And you'll see it. You'll see it. No matter how much you have, you'll see it. I think that we've got one person that has closed themselves off to you completely. I'll let you do the math on that. This person felt like they had the 10 of Swords over and 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 over again. I think what has happened, Gemini, is, you know, when two people come together, they intermesh, and you take on 50% of that person's properties, and they take on 50% of your properties. I think we have a watery energy that became a Queen of Swords, because we've got the Queen of Cups crowned by the Queen of Swords and the Sun. So this watery Queen of Cups energy became basically a cutting person, cutting with their words, cutting people out, not putting up with bullshit. And they're trying to get back to the sun. And I think you, Gemini, became a little more sensitive, right? Feelings of guilty about not doing the right thing. But I still don't see anyone doing the right thing. I see someone working very hard. You may have started a business, or someone around you started a business, or someone has started a business and you're about to start a business, or you're going into a family business, or you opened up. I'm seeing a winery. I'm seeing so many different things. I'm seeing a property be of significance to you. I'm seeing someone move to have a new beginning without closing a past chapter. So if you have gotten together with someone and failed recently, there's a reason. There's a reason. The reason is justice, Gemini. Now, I do think you're dealing with a Libra, a Leo, possibly a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You've got a Sagittarius, could be a child, could be, you've also got an Aries here. Got a lot of people on the board. Also a Virgo. Virgo shows up strongly. But Virgo could be in your chart. Libra could be in your chart. But I think that the Justice card stands for letting you know, like once and for all all will fail unless doors are closed behind you. Cross watchers are going to love this. The Geminis are going to tell me to go fuck myself, but that's okay. I'm reading the cards for how the cards come out, and it's like completely self-explanatory. The Ace of Wands never carries a 10 of Wands beside it, a heavy burden, unless you feel guilty as fuck or haven't closed doors behind you and are leaving people feeling like this. Angry, sad, depressed, all of the above. I think we've got someone on the board that really, really, really hides things well. They show up as the Strength card and the Star. Could be an Aquarius, but it could just be someone who, they could have a lot of followers, they could be on TV. It's someone who people look up to, someone who people ask a lot of questions with. So in the past, you had the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's pretty integral soulmate energy. But the wheel turned in someone's favor. I'm hearing someone doesn't, wow. King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups, emotionally walking away. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, looking out to a new beginning. 7 of Cups, options. 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. 3 of Wands, looking out for options again. 6 of Wands, feeling victorious. The Lovers, and what is after the Lovers? We have the 2 of Cups, and then the 9 of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Wands, the World, an ending to no beginning. We have Temperance, card of Sagittarius. You making another offer, wanting to work together. You're showing up as a page. Then 4 of Swords, healing because 5 of Wands, conflict. Then we have another offer, and it's like another offer, another offer, another offer, another offer. New beginning, ending, new beginning, ending, new beginning, ending. There's a lot of love here. But there's not a lot of genuine concern for the well-being for people you have hurt along the way. We have someone that's released this, and we have someone that clearly has not. I'll let you do the math on that. We have Devil card and 10 of Swords. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or someone with heavy Capricorn in their chart, or this could be some type of past life tie. Please clarify this card. Please clarify the Devil. So this person shows up as, wow, the 9 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the Magician. Magician is your card. I always noticed in this card of the Queen of Cups, she's looking down at her cup, like looking down at her emotions, like feeling sad, and he feels really victorious. But she also shows up as the 9 of Pentacles, independent. She's got her bird on her shoulder. She's got money all around her. She's got her garden. The wheel turned in her favor when it came to, I don't know, building something maybe? Gemini, I'm going to be really honest here. Yeah, we've got the Hanged Man clarifying the Queen of Cups with the 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. So this is a person who has walked away, but not until, and this could be you if you have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio heavy in your chart, not until they went through pulling 10 swords out of their back, guarding themselves, probably from what it looks like was a really true love that came in, emotionally walking away from the cups and going through a long period of stagnation. You know, we're living in a time where the door to the 5th dimension just opened up, December 12th, very special day. Everyone should feel at peace in their life, clarity or no clarity, with a partner or without a partner. in love or not in love, having regrets or not having regrets. Everyone should be feeling really great right now, even about people who have hurt them in the past. Gemini, if you are one of these people who has hurt someone, who has displayed this just has cunning, sneaky, repetitive energy all over it. I encourage you to look at your past relationships, Gemini. And I encourage you to ask yourself this: is this a repeated cycle? Is this something that I have done over and over and over and over and over and over again? This looks like, to me, someone in this deck is a person who likes to get the commitment or the offer and then likes people to wait for them. It's like they get some kind of joy about having to make a decision. Yeah, King of Cups, Gemini, that could be you. If you are a Gemini on the cusp of Cancer, it's crowned by the Lover's card. That's your card, Gemini. But the beautiful thing is, this is going to be one of your lessons that you are either going to learn or you may not learn. Let me see something real quick. What are you... Do hit the like button if this video resonates with you guys, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. You may want to get a private reading if it does resonate. 5 more to go. There's someone who has tried to work something out with you, and it looks like in a business type way. Yeah. Could be dealing with a male fire sign that you're in business with, and there could be some legal issues there. And that's going to, you could be quitting a job. There's a very Robin Hood energy, you know, stealing and then giving to others. But there's also a very sneaky energy. And I just, to be quite honest, Gemini, I don't think opening up new situationships, yeah, I think you need to stay steady and true and work on your dreams. Offering your pentacle right now, I think what you need to focus on offering, or what someone needs to focus on offering you, is a straight up apology. Just a straight up, like, showing up and saying, you know what, I'm really sorry. Sorry that I let you down. Sorry that I was the tower in your life that kept you from moving forward because I stole your heart. I stole your confidence. And I laughed about it as I walked away. Magician, this is your card, Gemini. You watched me shuffle. This is your energy. Leaving people stagnant until finally they wake up one day and realize, yeah, that they've had 10 swords put in their back, and they wake up and realize that they are single. And here you are again, showing up as a page of swords, not a king. I think, Gemini, you know, I asked someone for clarity the other day, and they were completely honest, and it made me feel so respectful of them. Like, the respect I have for this person will be forever embedded in my heart. Like, when someone gives you clarity, it is peace of mind. It is falling asleep. Will it hurt? Yeah, maybe. Will you lose sleep? Maybe for a night or two. but it is a way of saying, you know what, I respect you enough to say, I can't give this to you. That allows another person to move forward at rapid speed. Whoever has not had that face-to-face conversation, or whoever you haven't had a face-to-face conversation with, deserves it. Because I get the feeling that you were dealing with a really genuine soul that passed up on a lot of good things until recently. They may have heard some things that made them recently get out of their shell a little bit. I do get the feeling of gossip, Gemini. I get the feeling of a small town vibe almost. Like it's a small world, you know? You got to watch where you play. Yeah, Gemini advice card. Going beyond normal. So I want to teach you something really valuable, Gemini. There's two ways to go within. There's two ways to go within. You and Pisces are the only two dual signs. So Gemini, the twins, looking in opposite directions. Pisces, the two fish, swimming in opposite directions. You two are really the only two that have a dual left brain, right brain way of thinking, right? Well, there's a reason Pisceans are so able to make decisions so quickly, and Geminis struggle with decisions, along with Libras. God, I can't even imagine that combination. And yours sometimes. All the air signs struggle with decision making. It's because Pisceans lead with their heart. It's easy for us to make decisions. We go where our heart leads us. But once our heart tells us that that's the wrong direction, we will immediately take a left turn, or a right turn, usually a right turn. To where Gemini will close off their heart, even if it's someone they love, until their logical mind steps in and says, oh no, this is the right direction. So take it as you will. There's two ways to go within, Gemini. Virgo and the Piscean way. The Hermit card represents Virgo in the Tarot deck. Let's see if we can find the card Virgo to show you. So Virgo goes within and they look at everything with a lantern from an above perspective. I'm trying to find the card of Virgo to show you. Of course, it's going to be the last card. So the Virgo way of doing things is looking at everything from an above perspective, looking at everyone else from afar, right? Assessing the situation. Here it is. This is the Hermit card of Virgo. So they kind of spy on, they look on, they look on to everyone else. It's great if you want to find out what's going on. But the other card of going within in the deck of Tarot is the Hanged Man card, this card. It's the card of Pisces. And I'm going to tell you the difference. See how the Pisces hangs from the tree? The Hanged Man, card of Pisces. The Hermit, the card of Virgo. I think you've been doing a lot of this, Gemini. Looking at things from afar, making assessments from afar, trying to make decisions from afar, and not doing enough of this introspection. A Pisces goes within and they won't leave their house for years. They'll hang upside down until they have the answers that come from within. Virgos are the same way. They'll hermit, but they'll look at everyone else's activity, usually because Virgos are actually pretty put together. And then they'll look at everything from above perspective. There's not enough introspection with you, Gemini. Come on. Please go within. Please go within. Because without this, whoops, you'll continue to cause this. Now, this is coming from a loving space. This could have been someone you dealt with. This is the Libra. Whoever the Libra is, there's some lying going on there. There's some deceit going on there. What's that? Someone said something very hurtful to someone else. Could have been someone from your past. Find out who the Libra is. Ouch, I'm hearing ouch. Clean it up, Gemini. Clean it up, you or the people you're dealing with. I wish you all the best. I hope you take this video as a life-changing moment and not a pissed off moment. I hope you look at this video and say, yeah, the thief, the person that stole everything, stole my heart, that's the person I was dealing with. Or, wow, do I not end things before starting things new? She just helped me work on myself. She just helped me grow. Someone's guiding you. They know it. You know it. But you wouldn't dare say that. See you, Gemini. Thank you. Be well.